What's going on, guys? Welcome to another tutorial from Xenotrust. Today I'm going to show you how to create a mobile footer menu for your website. Okay, so essentially what we are going to achieve is what exactly is displayed on this website. As you can see, at the footer section of the mobile view, there's this menu that sticks, to the bottom of the page. Okay, so that's basically what I want to show you how to create using Elementor. And you'll be able to achieve this whether you have a paid version of Elementor or a free version. Okay, so let's get right into it. So I assume you already have a WordPress website. If you do not have a WordPress website, then I'll leave a link in the description to show you how you can create one. Okay, so basically come to the back end of your website, and I'm just going to edit my home page. So go ahead and start from your home page. Okay, and let's edit our page with Elementor. Okay, so this is what my home page looks like. I just grabbed a template from the Elementor free template library. Basically, what you want to do first is you want to switch to the mobile view of your editor. So at the left section here, there is this responsive mode where you can switch from desktop to tablet and to mobile. So I'm just going to switch to mobile. Okay, so we're here now. Basically what you want to do is you want to create a single section. Okay, so this is a section I've created, and you want to make it a full width section. So stretch the section and make it a full width section. Next, you can, let's grab an icon from the elements. So I'm just going to use an icon box. Okay, I did not grab that icon well. So yeah, so we have our icon box. We do not need any of this description. Basically what we need is the icon and the title. So for this title, I'm going to make it I'm going to say home. Okay, so home and insert. Okay, and I'm going to make the title home also. Okay, okay, so next, let's edit the icon and the title. So let's make the color for the icon, let's say yellow, something yellow. Okay, not really any. All right, so I think this is fine for just the purpose of the tutorial. So I'm just going to leave it at this, and I'm going to make the description, the color of the title, rather I'm going to make the color of the title white. So let's just go with white. All right, so basically this is what we have. Next, let's make this section, the background, let's make it dark, the color of the background. So click on the section and come to styles, then choose the background type and make it white, sorry, black, something dark. Right, so we have our color right there. Okay, so this seems okay. Okay, so next, what we want to do next is let's reduce the space between the icon and the color. Okay, there's something I missed out. That's resizing the color. So let's resize the icon and the heading. Come to icon, and I'm just going to make it, oh sorry, not the spacing, um size rather. So I'm just going to make it, but for it's too large, 26, and I'll make the size of the title, I'm just going to say, not spacing, what am I doing, typography, and yeah, size. So let's just leave it at 14 or 15. Okay, so this looks okay, except if we make the icon a bit smaller. So 26, 24. All right, so basically what we want to do next is you need to edit this colon and make the colon width 20, because 20 times 5 is 100, right? Okay, so so we have this. So now I'm just going to duplicate this colon. So 1, okay, and 2, okay, and 3, and the last one. All right, so essentially we have um, a section with 5 columns. So I would not want to go through the motion, but you can simply just change the icon and the options. So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to use a spoon here. So I'm just assuming this is like a restaurant. So let's insert and let's call the recipe. For this, I would say add a cart, and like this, and I'll call this my order, or no, just say order. Okay, that's fine. And for this, I'd say like the, let's just say user login. So say user login. Let's just say login. And the last one, I really don't know what to say here, but I'm gonna choose something. So I'll just say, let's just say user profile, or profile rather, profile. So that's fine. Okay, so but what we want to achieve is we want this to stick to the footer section on the mobile view. So first off, click on this edit section and come to advanced and responsive. So basically what you want to do in this responsive settings is you want to hide it on tablet and on desktop. So we just want this on the mobile view. So essentially this would not show on a desktop or a large browser. And then click on update. Okay, so next we're going to write a little tiny bit of code that will stick this to the footer section of the website. Okay, so basically if you have the pro version of Elementor, we can easily stick this what's it called, this section to the footer of the page, like a footer menu of like a native app. So so click on edit section here, okay, to highlight the section, and then come over to advanced, okay, then switch to custom CSS. Now if you have the pro version, you can go through with this, but if you what you're using is the free version of Elementor, no worries, I'm going to show you how you can achieve the same thing um, on the free version of Elementor. So basically what we want to do is we want to write a tiny little bit of CSS, and basically you want to say selector. So basically I'm going to select this particular section, okay, that's what the selector means, and I'm going to say I'm going to write my CSS rule, and basically what I want to do is I want to position this at the bottom of the page. I want to fix this section to the bottom of the page, so I'm going to say that I want the position to be fixed, okay, but then I've not stated where I want the position to be fixed to. So I'm going to say that from the bottom of the page I want it to be 0 pixels, okay. So I'll just say 0 and that's it. So basically what we have here is we have this menu fixed to the bottom of the page, but do you notice something? When I scroll down, the footer of the website covers it, but that's not what we want. If you check out this website, you see that when I scroll down, the footer doesn't cover it. So basically what we want is we want to set the Z index for this particular footer section to something higher. So basically you just need to come to advanced and click on the advanced tab, and this property Z index, I'm just going to make it 99. Okay, and what this does is that it makes this it gives priority to this section such that any other part of the website stays under it. As you can see, it's right here. So let's just update and view our website on the mobile view. So I'm just going to refresh this. All right, so as you can see, we have the menu stuck to the footer section of the website. So this is how you can really easily achieve a footer menu on your website. Okay, now, but the disadvantage of this is if you go to another page, you don't get to see this footer menu, so it's on the home page. So if you're going to go with this method, then you need to paste this, you need to copy this section on all your pages, and that can be cumbersome. All right, so now that brings us to the second way of achieving this. So I'm just going to delete this guy. Okay, and I'll update so that I can show you the second way you can achieve this using a plugin. Okay, so basically let's go to our dashboard and come over to plugins and click on add new. Okay, the plugin I want to install is called Element Kit. So Element Kit, so ELEMENT and then kit. All right, so this is the plugin Element Kit. I'm going to click on install, and I'm going to click on activate. Okay, before I go ahead to set up Element Kit, I think it's important for me to point out that let me just go back. History, just a minute. Okay, so history, this. Okay, so I think it's important for me to point out that when you when you achieve this on your website, to set a link, all you just need to do is click on the icon box and put your link here. So http blah blah whatever .com. Okay, so this particular block would redirect your users to any link you put there. So just do the same for each of the icon boxes. So basically that's how you do that. But so having installed and activated Elements Kit, you want to come over to the Elements Kit option on your dashboard, and you want to click on my template. Okay, so we have a template here. Now we don't have any template for now, so let's create a template, and we're going to name this template mobile footer. Okay, and we're going to say that we want it to in the footer section of the entire website. So this bypasses the need for you to create the footer section on every page. So it's going to put the footer section, it's going to replace the footer section of your website with whatever you create here. So I'm going to save change. Okay. And basically I would click on edit and activate it. Then I'll click on edit content. So it will redirect us to Elementor where we can edit. So it has redirected me to Elementor where I can edit the footer section of my website. So instead of recreating um, a footer section, I'm just going to come to the previous um, edit I did where I created a footer section. I'll restore the footer section. Good, I'll restore the footer section and then I'll copy the footer section. So in case you didn't know, in Elementor, you can copy a section from one page to another. So I'm just going to right click and click on copy. So I've copied this section and let's go to this area for element kit and right click on this guy here, this section here, and click on paste. So I've successfully pasted the footer section here. So let's go to our mobile view and see. As you can see, this is the mobile view and it looks okay. It looks essentially same. Now, the only thing about one thing you need to note here is that this plugin actually replaces the footer section of your website. So as I'm creating a footer section for my mobile view, I still need to create a footer section for the desktop and the tablet. So basically what I'm just going to do is I'm going to, add a section and create a footer section for the desktop and the tablets. And basically all I need to do here is I just need to let's do it like this. Basically all I need to do is I just need to come to the advanced options here and go to responsive, and then I'm just going to hide this on the mobile. So this footer section up here I'll create for desktop and tablets, while this very one down that sticks to the footer section of the mobile view I would create for just the mobile view. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but basically this section here that shows like blur shows up only on the mobile view of your website, while this section here would show up on the desktop and the tablet based on the responsive settings we put here. So just go ahead and click on update. So I'm not gonna create a footer section for the desktop right now. So let me just quickly delete this. I'm just gonna delete that. So basically I'm just gonna click on update and refresh the page. So let's go back to the website and let's refresh the page. So I've refreshed the page and the footer section still remains. Okay, so it has replaced the footer section of the entire website. So basically if I go to another page, like let's say blog page for example, you see that I still have that footer section here. So basically that's how you can create a footer, a native app like footer for your Elementor WordPress website. So but if I maximize this page, you would see that there is no footer section on the desktop view of the website. So to solve this problem, what you need to do basically is to create a footer section for the desktop view. So I'm just going to click create a simple footer section. I would say something like I'll add a text. Okay, add a text here and say I'm just going to say copyright. Say something like Xeno Trust. So I'll just say copyright is just something, let's make this white, and then I'm going to make this section. How do I know? I'm going to make this section. I'm going to stretch the section and give it a background color of black, something dark. Okay, fine. I'll just make it dark. So basically, this is going to be my footer section, just a simple footer section really for the desktop view. So let's update it, and I'm going back here. So as you can see, there's no footer section, but I'll refresh the page, and okay, so I'll refresh the page, and bam, so there's a footer section. So whatever you want in your desktop footer section, you just need to create it on your element kits, dashboard, and it will appear on your desktop as well as on your mobile. So what I set for the desktop is quite different from what is on the mobile. So basically that's how you create a footer section for your mobile view of your website, to have it display like an app. Okay, so see you in another tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you learned something in this one. Thank you so much. Bye.